Welcome to the Health by Haven podcast. I'm your host, Haven Quinlan. If you're a multi-passionate wellness enthusiast, then you're in the right place. I'm obsessed with learning as much as I can about the wellness world, and I want to share that with you. Each episode will dive into various aspects of health and wellness through inspiring and informative guest interviews with some solo episodes thrown in. Tune in for all things health, and let's have some fun, shall we? Hello, and welcome back to the Health by Haven podcast. So thrilled that you all are here today listening in. Hope you have been having a great week or a great weekend wherever and whenever you may be listening to this episode. I have been feeling pulled to come on here and do a little solo talking about manifestation and the power that you have to change your life and to take control of your life, to have it in your own hands. Now, my greatest fear in life is to get to the end of my life and look back and think, oh, what if I had done this? Or I wish I had gone for that thing that I really wanted. I wish I wasn't living in fear. I really wish I had done X, Y, or Z. That is truly my biggest fear in life, not to get existential on here so soon, but I've been really diving into the power of manifestation lately. There are so many great resources online and would encourage you to, take a look into it. There's a lot of science to back how your mindset matters, and it can really control what you have coming into your life. But today, I want to talk about how you have the power to change your life. Now, people who are at the top of their game or who seem to have it all or have it all figured out, for the most part, do not just get there by accident. Now, of course, there's room to argue privilege here, and certainly some people are born into more advantageous situations than others. But today, I want to talk about not being stuck in your current situation. You are not stuck. The only thing standing in the way of you and the life that you want is you. So I want to do a little exercise with you guys. So if you're driving, obviously pay attention to the road, but maybe come back to this when you have a moment. You could sit down with a pen and paper, or you could do this on your phone in your notes app. Or if you'd like, you can do it along with me in your head. But we need to take a moment to picture your absolute dream life. What does it look like? What do you look like? What does your personality exude? How do you make people feel? Where do you live? What do you do for a living? What do you do each day that brings you joy? How does it feel? What are you wearing? Who is surrounding you? Every little aspect. Make a list, write it all down. You can pause this if you like. Really take some time to think about what is your absolute dream life. If someone were to hand you anything and everything you wanted in life, what would it look like? Write it all down. If you're a visual person, I love to make a vision board. So you could think about what you want it to look like. Maybe you do some search for images and make it into a board. You could do this on Pinterest. You could do this on Canva. You could cut out pictures from a magazine. However you connect to this exercise, whether it's words or images, think exactly about what you want your life to look like. You could think about it in 5 years. You could think about it in 10 years. You could think about it in 1 year. However you would like to picture this, whatever timeline you're looking for. What does your absolute dream life look like? It doesn't matter how ridiculous it sounds. Seriously, write it all down. Anything that you would ever want. Now, out of that list or out of those images, I want you to pick your top 1 to 3 things, maybe even 1 to 5 if there's some smaller ones, and start to make a roadmap for how you get to where you are now to that thing that would be your dream life. Break it all down step by step. What would it take for you to get from where you are currently to where you want to be? For example, say you want to run a marathon. You want to be a marathoner. Okay, then what will it take for you to make that happen? Rather than just saying, oh, one day I'm going to run a marathon. No, truly, what would it take for you to make that happen? If that's something that you truly want, write down the steps that it would take. So you might need a training plan. You might want to work with a coach. You might want to find a run group or some buddies to run with. You'll need some running gear. You'll need some shoes. You will need to carve out time in your day each day for a run or for cross training or for stretching. You will need to fuel your body with quality nutrition so that you don't get injured and so that you can have fuel and energy to get back out on the run each day. You need to fuel and hydrate your body with water and electrolytes so that you recover well. You need to get enough quality sleep each night. You need to make sure you're stretching, PT, rehabbing your body, foam rolling, Theragunning, things to support your recovery. So make a list of all the steps that you would need. Okay, what's step one? Step one, I want to come up with a training plan. You can do that through a coach. You can do that through Google. You will need to plan out with your loved ones, with your family. Hi, I have this big goal. I really want to run a marathon. This is going to be an 18-week training plan. I want to do my runs in the early morning. Here's when I'm going to schedule them out. I have 4 run days a week. I have 2 cross training days a week, and then I rest. Whatever that looks like, plan it out, carve out each time. This is just an example, of course, the marathon, but take actionable steps, write them out, and then start tackling each step. Now, maybe it's not a health goal. Maybe you want to start a business. You have a business idea. It's been building up inside of you for a long time, but you just haven't taken the leap to start it yet. So once again, what will it take to make it happen? Say, for example, you want to open a coffee shop. What will it take for you to get from your current situation into owning a coffee shop? You'll need the funding, whether you're self-funding, whether you're fundraising, whether you're having investors. You'll need to find a storefront, a location. Where do you want this coffee shop to be? You'll need the equipment to brew the coffee, to have tables and chairs and places for people to be. You'll need staff to work in the coffee shop unless you are planning to solo run. You'll need marketing so that people know that your business exists when you open. You'll need the actual physical coffee beans and food if you're going to have that. Are you roasting your own beans? Are you getting those from somewhere else? Are you making your own pastries, or are you partnering with someone? Write down all the little steps it would take and then start tackling them one by one. How do you register a business with your state or local government? Start tackling each step one by one, make a checklist, and actually start to cross them off. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can get really stuck in the planning phases of things. I have a lot of ideas, things that I want to do, and I will research them to death and I will plan them out to death. But then when it comes to actually starting them, it's really scary. And that's okay. If you're scared but you're excited, that means it's worth going after. So once you've decided, this is my goal, maybe it's something you've literally been thinking about for years. But when you get to the end of your life, are you going to be upset with yourself that you didn't go for it? Maybe you go for it and it's a big flop. It's a big failure. That's okay. At least you tried, and at least you know, and you don't have to live with and wonder what if for the rest of your life. So if you've decided there's something that you want and you want to go for it, then you need to map it out and you have to claim it and believe that it is meant for you. Your mindset is so incredibly important here. So you need to trick yourself into thinking you already have this thing. This is not a if this happens. This is a when this happens. You have to believe that it is true and that it is meant for you. You have to be a little bit delusional in believing that this is meant to be and you will make it happen. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you've already proven yourself right that it won't happen or that you can't make it work. there is going to be somebody in your life that thinks, oh my gosh, they're being so crazy. Like, this is out of the realm of possibilities. Societal pressures are going to try to block you down. Life will try to get in your way. There's always something that will come up where you think, oh, well, it's not really the right time. But there are always going to be excuses. It's hard to work for big dreams that you want. And you have to be willing to put in that work and to wake up and believe in yourself every single day to be able to get the thing that you want, to be able to actually build the life of your dreams rather than scrolling on social media or watching TV and saying, oh, wouldn't it be great if I had this? Wouldn't it be great if I finished that marathon? Wouldn't it be great if I owned that coffee shop? You can do something about it. You just have to start. So if you truly want it, claim it as your own. Start to take the steps today to make it happen and work on it a little bit every single day and focus your mental energy and your effort on it and tell your loved ones and tell your friends and have them help be your cheerleaders. And when you start to falter, they can help get you back on track for like, this is the thing that you really want. Because there will certainly be trying days, no matter what your goal is, no matter what you're working towards. But where attention goes, energy flows. So keep at it. Keep that North Star for whatever your goal is, because you have the power to change your life. You are in control of your own life. So dream your big dreams. Don't let anyone tell you they're crazy. Don't let anyone stop you from building the life that you want to live. Woo. Okay. You guys still there? I really hope that this is a helpful episode. I had to get a little tough love there for a minute, but I truly, truly believe that each and every one of us was put on this earth to do something, to build something and create something that is unique from the person next to us, that we have a calling in life to do. So I know it can be scary. I know that things can get in the way. But I really hope that this episode has inspired you to jump in, to go for your goals, to make your dreams come true, as cheesy as that sounds. I really do. And I cannot wait to cheer you guys on. If you need an accountability buddy, I would love to be that person for you. I would love for you to message me on Instagram at Health by Haven so that I can learn all about your big goals and dreams and be your biggest cheerleader along the way, just like you guys are supporting my dreams right now by listening to this podcast. So thank you guys so much. If you have 2 seconds, if you could scroll down, click the little 5-star rating, that would be such a huge help to me in being able to reach new people so we can get even more fun guests on the show. If you have an extra 60 seconds, I would be so appreciative if you would just leave a little review as well. Maybe you could say what your favorite episode is or what you enjoy learning on the podcast, because I also want to know what you guys like and what you want to hear more of so that I can get those guests on the show that you are excited about. Thank you guys so much for listening. Again, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, joyful week, and I will see you next week for an exciting guest interview. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Health by Haven podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to give the show a 5-star rating and leave a review. It makes such a huge difference in reaching new people and spreading the joy of healthy living. I would also be so appreciative if you subscribe to the show in the listening app of your choice so you never miss an episode. Your support truly means the world to me. Have a happy, healthy day, and I'll talk to you again soon.